You startled me. I didn't think anyone would find my hideout. Hiss promised no one would. You're not just any toplander. The waves brought news of your arrival. And with you comes change. I'm glad. I need change. My sister Coraloon. I have no other choice. I want to live, and that tongue-eating louse was draining all my joy and energy. I felt like a servant, a cook, and a cleaner all at once. But enough is enough. Can you imagine being forced to serve, fuss over, and care for someone every single day? Someone who gives you absolutely nothing in return but complaints, demands, and whining? It's terrible. I wasn't living. I don't know why you care. There's nothing I can do for you. It's time we parted ways, Toplander. I have nothing to offer in exchange for this conversation. If you ever meet Coraloon, please tell her I'm dead and that you found this letter with my body. Because I want to finally be free, to have my own life, to start my own family. No more and no less. You have no idea what it's like to spend your life with someone who always plays the victim. It's not that she can't do anything. She just doesn't want to. She throws up her hands and insists I do everything better. For a long time, I kept falling for her games. But when I tried to teach her something, to show her how she could have a better life, hunt on her own, gather seaweed, she'd get offended and punish me with silence. Or she'd accuse me of putting on airs, of treating her like an idiot. She'd say anything just to make me give up and do everything for her. I couldn't keep living like that. And I won't keep living like that. You'll do what you want, but you can see my situation. I renounced everything I had, condemned myself to poverty and oblivion, all just to free myself from my sister. If you have even a shred of decency, you'll do as I ask. Even if Coraloon tries to seduce you, to plead with you to search for me. Go with the current, Toplander. If you find her, please give her my letter. If she doesn't understand it, then there's no hope for her.
Ah, finally, somebody bold enough to feed the mob the current. And a toplander, no less. Let me see if your so-called culinary knowledge can rise above mediocrity. Now, feed me. What in the depths is this? Did you dredge it up from a surface latrine pit? Even the algae are weeping. Take this slop away before I dissolve out of pity. Ugh. Next. Oh! By the cold heart of the depths, you have not! This tastes like betrayal wrapped in seaweed. Enough! Spare me this culinary torture. By all the rotten oysters of the deep, have mercy on my tongue, you poor, pitiful creature. Your taste buds must have perished before you even reached these waters. Still, I am merciful. Clearly, you have never known what true flavor is. So I, out of sheer compassion, shall educate you. Take this sacred recipe for the most delicious dish you can make here. Even you, with your barbaric palate, should manage to produce something edible. Now go, before I remember your cooking and vomit up an entire school of sardines.
Trinkets, baubles, treasures from the endless dark. Secrets bought, secrets sold, knowledge for knowledge. Come, Toplander! Toplander! Let me look, let me marvel. My name is a current, a rush of warmth in the biting cold. It flows, it carries a buzz with life, filled with purpose. A buzz. Buzz. You can call me Buzz, Toplander, yes. A merchant, a collector, a seeker of knowledge. Oh, but no more. No more. I've lost my treasure. I am bereft, adrift. I miss it dearly. Nothing brings me joy. Pearl that hums a beautiful melody. It flows like water, soothes my mind, makes my insides sweetly tremble. But the Morgans stole it. They laughed as they took it, and they won't give it back. They are Morgans. All they know is to take. Take lives. Take pride in life-taking. Take treasures one has rightfully earned. Morgans are cruel, just because they can be. Me? They have claws that rend flesh, teeth that crush bone. I can swim fast, but not fast enough. Could you? You could? Yes! The sisters like Toplanders. A little too much, perhaps. But they are curious, often bored. They may listen, or be taken by surprise. That's right. Bring me the pearl, and you will be rewarded. Oh, tell me! Tell me! I keep the sea secrets, but some I sell. Try not to get eaten, Toplander.
Halt! No entry to the archive. Not even for you, Toplander. That is true. Sir Urkol guards the knowledge within the archive. But I am the one who guards Sir Urkol's peace. My name is Ruako, and I decide who may pass these gates. Sir Urkol does not wish to speak to anyone. He is terribly busy. Only those deemed worthy are allowed into the archive. Sir Josephus has no authority over the archive. Only Sir Urkol does. While he is occupied with important matters, he has ceded that authority to me. I decide who enters the archive, not Sir Josephus. That is correct. I do not. All the more reason I cannot allow you entry. Tambo is a community formed around the archive. Its people are united in the pursuit of knowledge and improving themselves worthy of its greatest source. Become part of this community. Get to know them, and allow them to know you. Work with them, for the only way to prove true worth is to lend your skills to those in need. Yes, that is what I said. I do not doubt it. Greetings, Toplander. It's a peaceful village, though not without its share of problems. They all share one ambition, but it often gives rise to competitiveness instead of cooperation. It saddens me to see. I had thought a common goal would be unifying, but instead it became currency. I hadn't noticed that, but you're right. I belong to the archive, and the archive are what they crave. It is not a desire I share. I know my place in the world. This is all the knowledge I need. In the depths, everything and everyone belongs to the sea. All we have is shared by others, down to our bodies after we die. What you describe sounds like the way of the surface. It should not be happening here, and yet it does. That is curious indeed. Sir Urkol likes order and being left to his own devices. He is deeply dedicated to his duties, and not only Sarras, but all of Avalon should be grateful for it. What lies within the archive is both powerful and delicate. I believe Sir Urkol is the only one who can keep it safe. I do. I would not be here otherwise. He is the Lord's chosen. That alone proves he is worth following. Sir Urkol is unwavering in his service to him. Not once in hundreds of years has he strayed from his post. It is something I both respect and understand. That is not something I can put into words. You need to experience it yourself. If you're allowed entry, of course. Sir Urkol once told me they were our Lord's answer to his desire to make peace with his new reality. He wandered Sarras aimlessly, distraught, afraid he was losing himself and all he knew. The Lord of the Depths inspired him to create a place to store his memories. And that place grew until it became what it is now. I believe it has always been my purpose, from the day I was hatched. My peers in the Ulcerate called me a stickler. I like order, and I do not bore easily. The moment I heard of the archive, I was drawn to it. But not for what it could give me, but for what I could give to it. If you need anything, you'll find me here.
Toplander, thank you for coming to me. Have you seen my sister, Sindril? She's very beautiful. Looks a lot like me. We hatched from the same egg. I miss her so much. That's impossible. You must be mistaken. My sister would never leave me. She's just playing a prank on me. Very funny. See? I'm laughing. But enough is enough. Tell her she needs to come back to me at once. I can't do this alone. You have no idea what kind of bond we have. We've always been together. We were supposed to be together forever. Forever young, innocent, beautiful, independent. No shoal, no males. Do you have any idea how hard it is to survive in this world on your own? But Sindril is my family. How could she abandon me like that? And then send a stranger to deliver such terrible news? I don't believe this. I told her we only have each other. There was nothing else for us. You, how dare you speak to me that way? Don't you know anything about our society? We don't have mothers. We hatch. We're cared for by the shoal until we're old enough to care for ourselves. And from that moment, it's been just the two of us. Sindril and I. She can't just leave me. It's her duty to look after me until the end. Get out of my sight. I don't ever want to see you again. I can't believe Sindril just left. Something must have happened.
I hope Coraloon still doesn't know where I am. Oh, that's Coraloon for you. Don't worry, she'll get over it. And she'll certainly forget this slight the next time she needs something from you. Thank you for bringing me this news. Here, this is for you. For your trouble. One day, I will leave this hideout. But not yet. Go with the current, Toplander.
I won't bother you about Syndril anymore. Someone else will help me.
You, Toplander. This one is shell named Hiss. This one greets you. This one desires your knowledge. This one hungers for knowledge is the most precious thing here. This one has already introduced himself. He is shell named Hiss. But this one wonders, who are you? So you seek knowledge. Good. Hiss knows much about seeking knowledge. The waves have carried news of your arrival. This one is curious about you. This one offers his assistance in completing your mission. So the Toplander is also a helper. This one is pleased to hear it. This one cannot leave his post, for the tide of knowledge might pass him by. But this one also has an obligation to a friend, whom he cannot visit. Will the Toplander keep his word? Will you help this one, and this one's friend? The Toplander will feed this one's friend. The friend likes seaweed. The friend hides in a cave. This one will give the Toplander a key to enter. In return for that help, the friend will repay you with knowledge no Toplander has yet held, nor ever will. This one asks that no one learn of the friend's existence or location. The beings here do not understand how important the friend is. They understand all too well, and would harm him for it. This one politely asks the Toplander for discretion. It is a matter of life and death. This one has knowledge, and he enjoys gaining more. This one asks... This one is...
You're a Toplander. That's amazing. What are you doing all the way down here? A mission? Dear me, that sounds important. If you need any help, feel free to ask me. Although, I'm still quite young, and I don't know much, to be honest. I was hoping that, if you have time during your mission, perhaps you could share some of your knowledge with me. Please? My name is Lyra. I'm a coral shaper. I whittle and mold it, turning it into my own pieces. I create shapes the sea could never dream of. You can have a look if you like. Only, I haven't been able to come up with any new ideas lately. But I'm sure that'll pass. I have some items that came from your land. You know, up there. But no one here knows what they're used for. And I can't for the life of me figure it out. Of course, I have my own ideas, but, I doubt they're anywhere close to the truth. Oh, that's wonderful! Thank you! Let's start with this one. Look, it has all those long teeth. Utterly fascinating. The teeth are sharp, but not sharp enough to cause a serious wound. But you can plunge the whole thing into the ground? So I figured it must be for keeping Toplanders tethered to the land. Am I right? Your hair? What? You! And I touched it! You take it. I don't want it anymore. I think I'm done for now. Could you come back later? Please? I am? I'm sorry. That's not a word I'm familiar with. I do. Oh, is that what you call coral shapers where you're from? An artist? But you just said they were called artists. That's a different word. But not coral? Why? You don't have it on the surface? I see. That's so interesting. Oh, I wish I could one day see the surface and meet those artists. Those other artists. Because I would be one of them. That's so fascinating. Thank you for sharing this knowledge with me. We've decided to settle near the archive, to stay close to the knowledge. Everyone here dreams of catching a glimpse of what's inside one day. I hope I'll be worthy enough for Urkel to let me in. But as far as I can remember, nobody ever has been. you'd have to be invited by Urkel. And that's it. Ruiko guards the entrance, but don't count on her being lenient or bribable. Ugh, if you tried to bribe her, she'd take it as a terrible insult. Come, take a look. Maybe something will catch your eye. Don't stay away too long. Oh, I was just thinking about you. Take care out there.
For a moment I thought Morgan had bewitched my eyes. But no, they weren't deceiving me. You're here, and you're not one of us. I'm so glad to meet you. I'm Nautolim, the local fillet knife master. Oh, yes, my child. We all know. Do you really think news in an underwater kingdom travels by sound, like it does on the surface? That would be terribly inefficient. Your arrival sent a wave through the depths, heard by anyone willing to listen. And most of them are afraid of you, my child. But now that I see with my own eyes, I find nothing evil about you.
I'm very good at reading the intentions of deep dwellers, but you're the first Toplander I've ever met. So I can only hope I'm not wrong. By the way, if you ever find yourself needing to reach the Ulcerate, you'd better not. It's a dangerous place, even for deep dwellers, let alone Toplanders. My dear, mark my words. Shh! Quiet, or someone might hear you. I might know another way inside, but nobody can know it came from me. And you'll be using it at your own risk. Well, to become part of our fine society, you have to prove you deserve it. We don't have room for soft-shelled wimps, in any sense of the word. If you manage to get out of the Ulcerate alive, everyone knows you can handle yourself, and that you won't cause any trouble because you've already got the rebellious phase out of your system. Fine, but this stays between us. Find Krolfen. He should be somewhere near the observatory. He'll show you another way into the Ulcerate. Just don't mention my name. There's a reason I stopped working with him. Let's just say we stopped seeing eye to eye on some fundamental dietary values. I wouldn't go there myself. But if you must, you must. A cook, you say? From what little I know, your cooks on the surface love using fire. Frying, roasting, smoking. Ooh, you won't see any of that down here. Oh, sure. We can heat our dishes on a geyser. I guess you could even call that cooking, but it's nothing like what you're used to. So, are you ready to learn the secrets of underwater cuisine? Very well. If that's what you want to call it. Here, take this recipe. Try it out and tell me what you think. I can tell you everything about this place. My kitchen is the most fascinating spot in the whole realm. Have you seen the carcass of the great serpent yet? Not long ago, they were the source of endless feasts. You need to understand, my child, that nothing goes to waste here. We live in perfect harmony. And that's why, when an underwater creature finds the water too heavy to bear, it gives up its body for the benefit of the rest. And that's how we have a nearly endless supply of food. Now, do you see why I'm the best cook you'll ever meet? Of course we do. Why are you so surprised? What's the point of wasting good meat if the soul has already left the body? From your tone, I take it you treat your dead differently. But is it really so strange? Every place has its own customs. I knew you were a smart beast. I can see it in your eyes. Food is the foundation of life. Obviously, the only logical choice is to return to the community that raised you and make sure it's fed. Waste is a sin, I keep saying that. He's a slippery bastard. Well, everything is slippery here, but you know what I mean. But no one else will tell you that to your face. Everyone is afraid of him, because he collects knowledge. Maybe one day he'll have enough to be let into the archive. And when that day comes, the whole village will breathe easier. Once you get into the archive, you never want to leave. So I wish him luck. Even if he is not exactly my favorite person. Oh, no. Of course! I'm always prepared if you want something ready-made. A toplander buying from me? My friends will never believe this. If you get hungry, you'll know where to find me. How can I spoil you today? Take... It's you! My favorite. Of course you do. You can buy them all from me. Unless you're after something really special. I'm the only one who knows how to make proper stew from Viridian whale caps. I could teach you. You're hardly going to be my competition. Something tells me you won't be sticking around here forever. Those little scoundrels are great at hiding. They don't let you eat them that easily. But they are a true delicacy. Bring me the tentacles of an entire swarm of Viridian whale caps, and I'll teach you how to make a stew to die for. Our local parasites. Legend says they're the souls of drowned sailors. Their bodies turn into drowners, of course. I can believe it. If a sailor were foolish enough to board a ship without knowing how to swim, who needed him anyway? Serves him right to have been separated from his body. You have to pay for stupidity. They're everywhere. And they're nastier than anything else down here. Not to mention completely inedible. Well, unless they're Viridian. Those ones are different. They taste like nothing else you can find here. The color. That's it, really. But that one difference makes them far tastier than their common counterparts. They're also a bit smarter than their pale cousins, which makes them very hard to find. They know how to hide. That's why they're so rare. And why their organs are so valuable in our cuisine. And that's where you're wrong. The tentacles are the best part. They give the dish its unique character. They also have another quality. Very popular among my clients. But that's a secret I'll keep until you bring them to me and discover it for yourself. I guarantee you've never tasted anything like it. I know a place they used to haunt. Who knows? Maybe they're still out there. I've marked it on your map. Be careful. You might find a whole horde of them lurking around, and trust me, they won't be in the mood for a chat. You'll see. Viridian whale cap stew is worth the trouble. If you...
child of the surface. You bring knowledge that none other possesses. Share it with me, and I will open for you the passage to the Temple of Knowledge. Now we're talking. I too share that sentiment. Then let us tackle a subject which might be a wee bit controversial around these parts. Tell me, what do you know about dictatorship, Toplander? That's one way to look at it. But what if your dictator is, quite literally, the very heart of your realm? Changes your perspective, doesn't it? It doesn't mean everyone has to like it. It's simply how things work here. Lady Nimue, of course. And the first crew. They built this place on the carcasses of those who came before, reshaping the depths to their liking. Never once did they ask the inhabitants of what they thought, or what might make their lives better. Not that I'm complaining. I'm just a door. She is the seal that binds this place together. The reason Sarras exists in the form you see now. Lady Nimue is everywhere. She sees and knows everything. Because she's connected to every living thing here. Or so the locals believe. So it's only logical. There is no free will here. Only the will of Lady Nimue. If that isn't a dictatorship, I don't know what is. Perhaps I'm not. Or perhaps I'm merely obscuring my attention, goading you to say things that would insult all the good denizens of this kingdom. But maybe it's precisely the opposite. So don't be too concerned with what-ifs and what-not. Your goal is to open the door by entertaining me with your true knowledge. So, give me your honest answer. Based on everything you've seen and learned, do you approve of the way we do things around here? She doesn't? One could argue that she understood a kingdom has to enforce certain shared ideals before attaining true freedom. The Toplanders taught her this lesson well. You yourself seem to be the exact type who usually exercises their freedom through violence. Liberty for me, not for thee. You're quick to cast judgment, but I wonder if you see an alternative to our system. What can be done, apart from being a docile part of our ruler? I can't see any alternative. Your king is a part of you? Is that a joke? No? No, it's not. No more talking theory. This is genuine knowledge. The direct opposite of how we do things around here. Fascinating. Mind-blowing even. So, tell me, how is it? Interesting. But at the same time, not really. You make it sound like a 20-year marriage. I suppose at the end of the day, each of us has to look at ourselves as just one part of a greater whole. In any case, thank you for sharing your perspective. I have gained knowledge about you, and that is the truest gift you could have given me. A door into another world. And on that note, you may use me now.
You need something, Toplander? We'll see if it holds anything of value. Well, whatever's inside. You've earned this. Please, take it. We'll see if it holds anything of value. Make yourself at home among my collection. Farewell, Toplander.